The range is a set of all the y values that result from evaluating the function for all the possible x values. Or the range is the set of all y values that are graphed when we graph the function. In this case, I have the function f of x equals x cubed minus 4x. The graph goes forever left and right, but it also goes upward and downward forever. So as far as all of the y values that are being graphed, when I look at this graph from bottom to top, going down forever and upward forever, all y values are eventually graphed. So the range of the function is all real numbers, or in interval notation, from negative infinity to infinity. In the second example, I have a parabola that has a vertex at 0, negative 4, so the function goes down as low as negative 4. Looking from bottom to top, nothing's being graphed as a y value until we reach the negative 4. And then going upward, the graph goes upward forever. So in interval notation, the range is from negative 4, including negative 4, to infinity, or x is greater than, or y is greater than or equal to negative 4. By the way, on all of the other intervals that we talked about, as far as increasing, decreasing, domain, and so on, we've always expressed those with x values in the intervals. The range is the only one that we talk about with y values. In this example, we have a horizontal asymptote at 1. The graph doesn't cross that horizontal asymptote anywhere, so there's a gap between what's being graphed as y values from the bottom to the top. The graph goes downward forever, so going from downward upward, it goes upward all the way until we reach a y value of 1, but does not include the y value of 1. And then it starts at 1, not including the 1, and goes upward forever. In other words, all the y values that except for 1. I'll have you try this one. I've already graphed it for you. It's an absolute value function with a corner point or vertex at 3, negative 4. Pause the video, try to determine the range of this function, and then come back to the video to check your answer. This one is similar to the parabola we had a little while ago, where nothing happens according to the y values until we reach a y value of negative 4, and then we graph y values upward forever. So y is greater than or equal to negative 4, or in interval notation from negative 4 to infinity, including the negative 4. So again, with range, we're expressing our intervals with the y values. In all of the other intervals, we always express them with x values because they're talking about what's happening to the y values. Also, be familiar with the interval notation for this. Always look to write your interval from bottom to top. Look at the range from bottom to top.